guys, it's Tracy from Tracy Take Two, back again with my week 9 update. Not a lot extra going on this week. I was on half days at work, as I mentioned last week, and it was a shortened week because we had Canada Day on Monday, and today's Friday. I didn't get my chance to do this earlier because I was working early 8:30 till 12:30 shift, and then I was running around doing stuff with the kids afterwards. So bringing them to like water park and over to my one daughter went to her friend's swimming yesterday and had to get some shopping done and stuff. So I didn't really get a chance to get on here. Today I'm working a little bit later shift, so I thought I'd get in here and do this before I go to work. So as far as weight goes, I think I've hit my first stall. Last week I was, 191.8, and this week I am 191.6, and I have been 191.6 for a few days now. I think on the weekend I did hit 190, which was nice, and I thought I was going to go into the 180s, which I was really looking forward to. But then I popped back up a pound to 191.6, and I've been at that for a few days, and I know I haven't been really active this week. It's been really hot out, and I've kind of been hiding away in the air conditioning here. And like I said, I've only been at work for half a day, so I didn't really get a chance to walk around at work or anything. I was supposed to do the half days for the next 2 weeks. But I decided my sons have done really well with the girls this week. He's 12. And so I was going to go back to work full-time next week. Just pop in here for lunch and check up on him at lunchtime. And my husband will be off work before I get off, so he should be home before me as well. Yeah, so I'm back to work full-time next week. It's kind of been hard just doing the half days. It's just odd going into work for 4 hours and coming out again, especially when I was supposed to be getting extra hours for the summer. Yeah, so other than that, there hasn't really been much happening this week. This weekend, we have a family reunion to go to on Saturday. It's at a campground. Usually we have it at my cousin's house, and where they have a pool, and all of my dad's side of the family all gets together. It's really nice every year, but this year they decided to hold it at a campground. We didn't get a camping spot. We didn't get around to it, so we aren't staying over. But we'll go down for the day. It sounds like there's a lot to do there, swimming and everything, so the kids should like that. It's on Saturday, though, and it's calling for rain, so I don't know how that'll affect everything. My one daughter was supposed to have a birthday party to go to on Sunday, but they moved that to the next weekend. I think there was supposed to be a pool party, and I know they were getting their pool liner redone, so I think that maybe it's just not done yet in time. Other than that, food-wise, I've been pretty good this week. I can't think of any cheats, so that's good. I've been eating pretty good. And I find that I am just not, I haven't been really hungry lately, and it's really hard to eat. Once I do eat, I eat a small amount, and I just kind of have this mild nausea feeling after I eat, and sometimes after I drink. So it's kind of been making me not too hungry, not really wanting to eat, kind of avoiding eating. It's just mild. It's not like I'm going to throw up or anything. It's just really just a kind of mild, unsettled stomach feeling. No matter what I eat, if I eat protein, if I eat a little bit of breads or carbs or anything with my meal, no matter what I eat, if I eat a salad, just kind of just the same feeling. And I have noticed that I am not able to eat very much. Well, I mean, less than I was like a couple weeks ago. And I think that might have to do with, I know the day we went to Canada's Wonderland, I didn't eat much that day because we were running around so much. I think I had a couple of my daughter's fries. I didn't get a chance to buy myself food there. I had my shake in the morning, and I don't know if I had anything when I got home. I don't remember. But then the following day, I forget what I did that day, but for some reason that day I didn't end up eating a whole lot either. So there was a couple days where I didn't have a whole lot to eat. And I think that I don't know if it shrunk my stomach or what, but then after that it seems like I haven't been able to eat very much compared to even what I was before. So I'm okay with that. I mean, as long as I'm still trying to get my proteins in and eating mostly protein and stuff. But it's just leaving me a kind of, I don't know if I'm just getting really full fast and it's a full feeling, but it's kind of just a mild nausea feeling. I don't know. I can't really explain it. Just unsettled stomach. Not acidy. Not like I'm going to throw up. Just kind of just uncomfortable. And then I haven't been really good on my water lately either, just because the one day, was it yesterday? I forgot to bring my water bottle to work. I ran out of the house. I left my phone at home. I left my water bottle at home. So I did bring my protein drink with me in the morning because I didn't have time to drink it before work. So luckily I had that cup, which is, you know, a good sized cup about. So I just filled that with water. So I did have water at work. I did not have water. But I just didn't have my big cup that I normally bring. My big one. Let me see. Vitamins, I haven't been really good on that either. I'm trying to keep, for the past couple days I've taken them at night. It's just trying to fit in my calcium, and I know you can't take it with some of the other ones, and iron and stuff, so just trying to time things out. I'm still having issues with timings of things, and even with the water, drinking the water after eating, but I'm getting a little bit better with that, getting more used to that. Yeah, so I haven't had any really non-scale victories. Like I said, I'm kind of in a weird little 1 week stall. Which I haven't had. I haven't been a really fast loser, but I've usually, you know, lost a point something pound a day at least, or a pound a day. And like I said, I was looking forward to getting into the 180s, but that didn't happen yet. So hopefully this week I'll be able to be a little bit more active and get some more walking in, and hopefully that'll happen. And if you can see, when I went a little overzealous with the sun tanning on the weekend as well, on Saturday at my parents' house, they have a pool. I was just laying out by the pool, and I'm really ghostly white normally, and I was just laying there, and I didn't, you know, I felt a little burning. I felt the sun was nice and hot, it felt good. And we've had that pool my whole life, so I've always laid out in the backyard by the pool, so it's nothing new. But even my mom was sitting right beside me. She's kind of like, "Oh, you're still so white. You haven't got any color. That's weird." And I'm like, "Yeah, it's like my skin's like repelling the color or something." It's just, I didn't feel, I kept glancing at myself to see if I was getting a little pink or anything, just to warn myself. And nothing was happening. I go in the house later in the evening, and boom, I am beet red. It was, my stomach is still sore. This is almost a week later. My stomach's still sore because I was wearing a bikini. It's my backyard. I don't care. It's still red. My face, I don't know if you can see in the video at all, but it's been peeling all week, so I just put some cream on, so maybe it's not right now, but it's all peely. My neck, as you can see, is kind of discolored because I got some sun, and where the wrinkles were, it was kind of white. But yeah, my arms got burnt, my stomach, my legs, everything was sore all week long. And I do this every year. I'm stupid. I do this every single year. I lay out one day because I get all excited about getting some color at the beginning of the summer. And I go to my parents' house for the first time I get down there, and boom, lay out and burn myself. I do this every year. It's stupid. I really shouldn't. But I do. And like I said, when I was a teenager, ever since I was a kid, you know, laying by the pool, I've always done it. It's just I normally used to have the whole summer to do it because I live there. Now I don't, and I kind of get all over excited to get a tan and don't do it the right way, and not like you should anyways. You really shouldn't lay out in the sun anyways. But I'm half Italian. My dad's well into his 80s. I take after him, and he seems to be fine, so I'm not too worried about it. But yes, definitely getting burnt like this is not healthy, and I shouldn't be doing it. I never learned my lesson, so that's an off weight loss topic. Anyway, so that's about all for this week. Like I said, I haven't done anything too exciting. I'm going back to work full time next week. Hopefully I'll have something more exciting to post. Maybe I'll have better weight loss. Yeah, because I know I read about people having stalls and stuff, and I thought they'd come later, and I've just been lucky that up till now I've kind of been steadily losing, just a little though. I think some people lose faster than I have, but I didn't start at a really high weight, so I wasn't too worried. And I have been trying to eat kind of balanced. Like I said, I'm not going totally carb free. I'm not going keto or anything. I just kind of add little bits of carbs in there. So I thought maybe that might slow down my weight loss too, mixing carbs with proteins. But at the same time, I find it's been a healthy loss for me. So I wasn't too worried. So hopefully this stall won't last, and I'll be able to come back next week with weight loss, even a pound or two. Hopefully I'll be in the 180s. That'd be nice the next week. Because I haven't been there since before I had my son, so it's been over 12 years anyways. That's what I was. I think I was in the 180s, maybe even late 170s when I got pregnant with him, around there anyways. So that's it for now. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll get back to you next week.